Hey gang, so it's Friday night and Mr. Bean's here. It's tough to see because he's all black. I can't even tell if his eyes are open or not, but he's here in my lap. And this is it's going to be day 9, or I should say the ninth night. And hey, buddy. And so I just wanted to update you. I still haven't been able to um, edit any of the videos that I've shot about him, about getting to see the experiences in real time in terms of um, potty training him and all that sort of thing. But what I can say is the things that I've learned this week is that how important it is to have structure. Just like with the child, that they'll feel more comfortable and confident when they know they have some sort of direction. And let's see here. I know you want to see beans more than me, but it's kind of weird having I should say disembodied um, a disembodied head or just whatever. Um, so yeah, yeah. So he's a sweet boy, as you can see, and um, he had come from. If you, I did 2 other live videos this past since I got him, and I talked about really the importance of putting him on a schedule for eating. So because you have to know, and I know this could be repetitive, but obviously, if you missed my other videos, then this is key stuff. That the reason, especially and my whole video series that I'm working on um, uh, for raising a puppy is for somebody who's a first timer like myself, as an adult having I mean, I don't even think I never even had a puppy as I had a grown dogs when I was younger, but as so really I'm doing this on my own. It's like being a single parent, and the and how to do it in an apartment, because that's really really tricky, because you're not just dealing with yourself. You're um, if the dog's crying or whining, then and a lot of these apartments, walls are paper thin. You have to think about the other people. So in your community or in your space, and then also um, just there's not a lot of. I mean, that's why I got a toy dog. I mean, a toy breed is Havanese, is because they're really good in apartments, and
Mhm.
they don't need as much. I mean, obviously, if you had a golden retriever, you'd be in a lot of trouble trying to have an apartment, because he can't take him out to go to the bathroom, stuff like that. So I have pee pads here, like the green turf ones, and he's really taken to it. And so it took a few days, because I've also been crate training him, um, and so he sleeps with me um, in a on a side raised side table, so that he can see me. It's very important with the Havanese that they can always always see you. And anytime I move, um, and when he's in the crate or when he's playing in his X pen, he's always looking to see where I'm going. And they're not very independent animals. Um, so if you get a Havanese, it's because you want company and you want someone you can that's or something that's going to be with you, all the time. And it's obviously there's a lot of pluses to that, but if you want to run out for a little bit, you're not gonna be able to do that, um, because um, especially at this age, he just got his yesterday got his second round of shots, and before their feet can even touch the ground outside, they have to go through 3 rounds. So there's another 3 weeks before the final round, the third round, and then you have to wait a week before they can go out and be exposed. And they can actually pick up human illnesses and stuff like that, colds, so you don't have to want to bring a puppy around. Anybody who's sick. It might seem, oh, cute. I'll have this little boy's got strep throat or whatever, or a little girl. And they're playing with the dog. You don't want to do that, but because they don't, their immune system's not built up yet. And so, these are things I had to learn. And I was thinking, okay, immediately I'm going to get this puppy. We're going to be, we're going to be going out. We're going to be walking all the time. And no, that's not. And that's a month out from being a reality. And the other thing is understanding how expensive that it. I mean, understanding when you're getting the puppy, especially if it's Havanese, knowing what they're things that are going to cost money in the future. These guys are big jumpers, so that means they're going to have like knee and possibly ankle challenges down the line. And so I was looking up insurance last night, insurance, and then there's hospitals or like the clinics for the pets that offer a like wellness program where you pay monthly and you're committed to like a this subscription for a year, um, and it would be like unlimited visits to the vet, and getting their shots, and also getting them spayed or neutered depending. And so I looked into that, and then I looked at insurance. And one of the things when I was just doing research is that, um, before getting yourself locked into something, that what you can do is you can just put away money like every month, build up an account, put into like a Vanguard mutual fund, something like that, and maybe $100 a month. You automatically. I do that. I do that. Anyway. But put it into a brokerage account, and where it's the market's earning. I mean, without even trying, people are making more than 12%. Um, so um, so that you know, hopefully by the time, if and when your puppy or your dog by that time needs surgery, that you have enough money in there that you don't have to. I mean, it's and it's and it's built up where if uh, that if you never have to use it, then you end up just having um, a like like kind of a nest egg. So I'm thinking about it's just like when investing for a child with a 529 plan when they're born, and you're just putting a little bit of in every month, and just not even paying attention to it. So that's a it's a that could be a really positive thing to do. And so I'm angling on that direction. And I any of you know that followed that I followed the FIRE movement, which is financially independent, retire early. So where you're looking to see where you can cut costs and take that money that you'd be spending on something um, that's um, that's basically going down the drain. Sure, you can get entertainment, like if you've got Netflix or something like that, but I think Netflix has gone up to over $15, and I recently got rid of that, and I'm using my parents. So um, it's so basically it's like found money, and then I'm just taking that $15 that I was going to spend there, and investing it. Just doesn't have to be in anything. Doesn't have to be crazy like putting in GameStop and something like that. But you can just put it into a so like a regular fund that mocks the market, so that um, like a set and forget it sort of thing. But anyhow, I'm not here to talk about um, the FIRE movement or financials. Right now, I just wanted to let you know how things have gone the first week and 2 days with beans, and it's that's the thing about the schedule. So right now, as the puppies, they sleep like 20 hours a day, 20, 22 hours a day, um, and so it's important that you that you have a schedule for the day, because um, you get them. And one of the things I said in following the crate training, and it's tough because he's laying on me. Sorry, buddy. Um, is this is something that was recommended to me. It's called Puppy Steps, and I haven't had time to really read it other than just the training schedule that um, that I got that I set up for him. And so, just to give you an idea, it's we're getting up now. This has changed. I mean, obviously, in the first week and so, you're going to start. just setting some consistency. But we've been getting up now around 7. Well, actually, it started off where maybe 3, 4 in the morning he'd wake up, and like I said, he's right next to my bed in the crate, and so when he's crying, that's indication that something's wrong or that he needs to go to the bathroom. So I would get him out, and this is something I totally forgot last night. Um, I started playing with him. I'm pointing over here to the kitchen because I go from my bedroom, take him out. I'd run out, and at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and then take him to where the turf mat is to do his business. And he did it really fast, and so I was like, "Yes, yeah, he's picked it up. I don't have to wait around." And I was like, "Good boy, good boy." And I was scratching his belly. Then I realized, wait a second, we're gonna have to go back to sleep, and I'm getting him all excited. So that's important that you just be very not, I mean, no high, no low, just kind of nonchalantish, I guess. When you take them out, you just take them. You're like, okay, whatever your training command is for going to the bathroom. So I just say, all right, go pee, and I point it. Sometimes I even put him right on it. Um, and then once he goes, I pick him back up, head back to the room, put him back in the cage, in the crate, and then go back to sleep for usually a couple hours. So today, I think it was 7:30, 7:40 we woke up. So that was the latest, the most we've slept. And that's like the most amount of sleep I've gotten. I think I went to bed a little, I actually fell asleep around 11:30 last night. Um, I'm not an early riser. I mean, that had, because I do a lot of like my video editing usually goes late into the night. So I'd be editing sometimes till 2 or 3 in the morning, but that's not going to work with the puppy, at least early on. So that's why I'm doing this, my third live video, and that's just not, uh, something I've ever done before. But I mean, maybe that I'll keep on doing that. But um, the so in terms of the training, we talked about obviously the biggest thing is going to be the potty training, and then the serving the food. So you just have a certain time. I do 3 to 4 times a day. Break it up. In the morning you want them to get themselves moving before you feed them, and they still have to have a poop from what's been sitting in their colon or whatever since the night before. So you let them do that, and you play with them to like to get them moving, and then after that you can take them to um, then you can do some training, like you run them around, and then you can teach them, shake or roll over, whatever you want to do, and then you feed them after that, and then not too long after you let them go to the bathroom again. Then you put them into the crate, and I have it right over here. Is I've moved it. Let's see, yeah, you can see that. Um, sorry, buddy. So I've yeah. So now because this is where I have my laptop where I sit here and get some work done, which is I wasn't really able to do much of that before. And also, yes, yesterday I did get to upload some videos to my computer in my room that I do my editing on. All the videos I've been shooting. So I've got lots and lots of stuff to edit, but I got to upload that. And I just brought his crate next to my computer, and he slept there, for a couple hours, and that's usually what it is. It'll be they'll sleep, put them down. I mean, in the crate for a few hours at a time. So you're teaching them to get used to the crate. So when you want to go out during the day, that they're able to do it. And obviously, when they're this young, their bladder's so small that it works out to be 1 hour per month. So if they're 2 months old, then 2 hours you can keep them in the crate, and then so on. So obviously, once they become they're not puppies anymore, they can stay in the crate, and you can go out and you can do some shopping or something like that. And but he's really come a long way, because he would freak out, and it's really tough, especially how the Havanese whine. It's just a really pathetic whine, and to be able just to kind of ignore them. I mean, when you and I learned when I put them in the crate during the day is you kind of get them to the really tired, and then you kind of lay them in there, and you can still just pet them while they're in, and before you close the door, and then when you close the door, you can just sit there for a little bit. And I found myself falling asleep right outside of it because I was so tired. But that's specific to Havanese. Um, so other than that, I think I've gone long enough, and I just wanted to get something out there. So um, because I am used to editing every single day, and so this is really weird for me not being able to, do that sort of thing. So and I just got my bitter apple in the actually literally 30 minutes ago was delivered by uh, thanks Christine. Um, Christine C says he's a cute puppy. You've got great taste, and thanks for coming to the live show, um, all one of you. Anyway, so yeah, so the Amazon just delivered the bitter apple, and so I'm going to be spraying that on all the things that he's biting on, and see if that works. So I'm kind of excited about that, and thank God for Amazon, because I can't tell you how much stuff has daily been rolling through for me to be able to um, take care of him in the manner in which he deserves to be treated, and now he's getting used to. So thanks again, um, and yeah, nothing more else to say. I'll hopefully have a video to you. Um, let's hope he's a post-pandemic puppy soon, because I want to meet him. Yes, you will definitely be able to meet him once once his shots have come through. So um, and I'll have him mask up. Um, so good night, you. Good night, you one, Christine. And see y'all soon.